Really?
Seriously, how do you do that?
You can't seriously tell me that you don't know how to poach an egg.
No, not the way you do it.
Oh, knock it off, will you?
No, seriously, bro, look at this. Perfect. I mean, how do you stop it going like all stringy and stuff?
Sophie, he's trying to con you into making breakfast for him.
Hey, I deserve a decent brekkie. Have you seen this place? It is spotless.
Well, so it was your mess in the first place.
If you can manage to put a piece of bread in the toaster, then I suppose I can poach you an egg.
Oh, man, I'm actually really not so good at toast. Can you show me how you do it?
You think he's joking, but no, he is actually that useless.
What's your problem?
He's standing next to you.
Well, you're going to be like this all day? Tell me now so I can get out of here.
Man, can I come with you?
Yeah, maybe. I thought I might go to a movie.
Yeah, I actually really wanted to go and see that new romantic comedy that just came out.
That's the last thing I want to see. Bring on the guns and exploding cars.
Okay. Gee, Granddad, looks like you got the place to yourself. Oh,
Here we go.
dude, can you pay me $20?
No way.
That's okay. My shell.
Yeah?
Yeah, as long as you get out of here, go sit down, I'll bring it over.
Okay.
Is this a herbal tea morning, or are you going to push the boat out and let me get you a coffee?
Oh, I don't think I've got time, have I?
You're off to a head start, actually. Mr. Maidane is here for a glucose tolerance test, so I've got that underway. Paula wants her dressing changed, but I can do that. And I don't think you've met Mr. Edmonds.
No, hi, how you doing?
Yeah, fine, miss.
He's off to South America next week.
Oh, right, so you'll be wanting some vaccinations then.
And a prescription for malaria prophylaxis.
I can come back.
No, it's cool. We can sort you out. It might just be a tiny wait, though.
Fendale Community Medical Centre, good morning.
It's Mrs. Mohammed, isn't it? Hello. I'll be with you soon.
2 o'clock this afternoon. It's the best I can do. Right, we'll see you then. Bye. Was that yes to a coffee?
Oh, I better not.
Take a seat, we won't be long. Here's a plan. You take Mrs. Mohammed and I'll sort Mr. Edmonds. I'll ring the travel centre and get the recommended malaria prophylaxis fax through so you can just sign it.
Brilliant.
Whoever this is can stay where they are unless it's urgent. No point overloading ourselves. And we'll squeeze in a tea break at 10. No arguments.
Thank you.
Fendale Community Medical Centre, good morning.
Come this way.
You don't even have to ask. I think I know why you're here. Including the tip, $15,000.
Does it come with an apology?
That and a word of advice. If you're going to flaunt your untold riches, expect to get ripped off.
That's your idea, sorry.
All right, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It's a bad habit of seeing an easy target and I can't help myself. But it is a habit I'm trying to break.
Pleased to hear it.
Remember, seriously, mate, if you're going to chuck your money around the way you do, you're never going to know who your real friends are.
I think I'm learning.
It's all there.
What happens when I get outside? Have you arranged to mug me?
Don't be stupid.
My bank account. I'll check at lunchtime tomorrow.
And you'll be there?
Make sure it is, mate.
All yours, bro.
Do you mind not using my aftershave? And while you're at it, quit using my sister. Hey? I know what you're up to. You're trying to get Sophie on side so you have more of a chance of staying when Dad gets back.
Mate, there's a bit more to it than that.
Okay, shall we go?
Whoa, you are not going out just like that, are you? What will Granddad think?
Who cares? See you later, Granddad.
Sorry it took so long to see you, Mrs. Finchley. It's just been one of those mornings.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Now, you just pay us next time. I don't want you to be late for Bob's.
Oh, next Tuesday, 11 o'clock.
Thanks. See you then. Bye. Bye. Yay! Empty waiting room. How did you manage it?
I told them all to take 2 aspirin and call you in the morning.
You wouldn't have got rid of Mr. Critch that easily.
He was in for his monthly blood pressure. Stable at 139/80.
And was that Mr. Blaine I saw hobbling in here before?
The chap with the verrucas on his feet? All sorted.
Sorry you got stuck with that.
Oh, don't be silly. Then I got to hold a baby. Little Alex.
You're Emmett's little girl.
6 weeks. And for her first immunisation, she's a little sweetie.
I'm sorry I missed her.
You can't be everywhere.
No, true, and I did have stories of Mrs. Finchley's 13 grandchildren to entertain me.
You should get some lunch inside you while it's quiet.
Yeah, you too.
I had to pop down to the school first. They had a call from one of the teachers. How did they know it was our busiest day ever?
What's the problem?
Well, I'll find out when I get there, but I've got a fair idea it's Evan up to his tricks again. The 14-year-old. I swear, the minute he became a teenager, he just was...
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm a doctor. Wendy, can you...
Ambulance, please. Hi, Collins Avenue near the corner of Pollock Street. A chap's been knocked off his bike. He's unconscious. There's a doctor with him now, but... Thank you.
Looks like a fractured hip.
Did you see what happened?
Hit and run.
The guy must have been doing at least 100.
Wendy, can you run back to the clinic and grab 3 large crate bandages? I'm going to stabilise this hip joint. And can you grab some oxygen too? Sure. The ambulance is coming, all right? Hang in there. It won't be long.
I mean, seriously, what was up with that ending? It didn't even make sense.
Well, it did if you paid attention to the beginning and to the middle and didn't run to the loo every 15 minutes.
That is my final comment.
Charming.
He smuggled the six-pack into the movie.
Well, that's Brody for you, all class.
Actually, he was pretty funny.
How many drinks did you have?
1? Why?
And that was enough to dull your senses to put up with Brody's hooting around.
He cracks me up. He kept doing these silly little voices in my ear every time the movie tried to be all serious.
Well, the rest of the audience must have loved that one.
We were the only ones there. It was like a private screening.
So 2 hours alone in the dark with Brody, you took a risk there.
Because he's such a bad boy. You're right.
Well, he's not in Kieran's league, I'll give him that.
Exactly. He's fun, and I like hanging out with him. Brody, are you hungry? I'm going to make a sandwich.
Please tell me you walked out of that bar with more money than you walked in with.
He had it all sitting there for me. 15 grand in notes. Told him to stick it in my bank account.
Why? Didn't you trust yourself with it?
Not even I carry that much cash around.
Really? You certainly act like you do. What? I'm sorry, but you do. Endless amounts of cash. 3 different credit cards? Gold, black, and platinum? Just flashing them around.
To buy you things. You haven't had a problem with it before.
Look, if it's the occasional dinner for your girlfriend, fine. You won't get any complaints from me, but it's not. It's more than that. It's out of control.
I was brought up to be generous.
Why? Because generosity opens doors.
Money talks, yes. What are you getting at?
Are you really that insecure that you think you have to buy friends? I'm sorry, Isaac, but that's how it looks.
Okay. Well, the next time we're in a bar with a bunch of nurses the night before payday and they've already spent all their pathetic wages, don't expect me to buy a round. Is that what you want?
That's different.
How is it?
Because when it's payday, the nurses will buy one for you.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Hasn't happened yet.
Okay, but that's my point. You let people take advantage of you. You're so desperate to be liked.
Do you really think I'm that shallow?
No, I don't.
How do you know? How do you know I'm not just the flash Harry everyone seems to think I am?
Because shallow people